I just recently went to Italy. My aunt and uncle took me. They gifted me and my siblings trips for our high school graduation. I feel like I blacked out for the airport part. I flew out of Cincinnati to London first to meet them, and that was about an 8.5 hour flight. It was really long, and I was in the middle seat, so that was really rough. And then from London to Venice, it was about 2 hours, and that was much better. So from the airport, we took a water taxi into Venice. That was my favorite part of the trip. We got to go through like the Grand Canal and the sun was setting, so that was really amazing to see. Venice definitely wasn't the most difficult just because it's so touristy. Venice is really easy to get lost in because everywhere kind of looks the same and there's so many bridges and buildings are so tall that you can't really see anything. But at the same time, it's hard to get lost because you seemingly always end up back in the same spot.
So funny.
From Venice, we went to Lake Garda, which was amazing, but the bugs there were terrible. And anytime you got near the water, you were eating bugs all the time. Lake Garda was a good middle point between Venice and Milan. From there, we got to go to a lot of other cities in northern Italy, one being Bolzano, which is known for being like the jumping off point for the Alps. We went there, we took a like train car like up to like the top of a mountain, so we got a much better view. And then the city itself is just really charming. Another city that we got to go to was Verona, which is famously Romeo and Juliet's city. We saw the balcony that is Juliet's, but it's actually fake and somebody just created it as a tourist trap. The last place I went was Milan, and that was really fun to see. The fashion there is so cool, the art there is really cool. We saw the Last Supper painting, which was amazing, and it was really interesting because you only have 15 minutes to see it. My favorite part about Milan was the Duomo. We got to go on the roof, which was insane. You got to see how much intricate detail there was in the architecture, and the view itself was incredible. My favorite place overall was Venice. It's just like no other place, the way it's all on water, the way it's built on mud. It's incredible to see. Although the northern part of Italy was amazing, I would love to go to the southern part, see like Florence and Rome. I know it's charming in a completely different way, and I think that would be really cool to see. When you're traveling in Italy, I would just try to be really respectful to the locals, especially in Venice. One thing is the streets are so narrow. Always stay to the right, especially if you're walking slow. And then, if somebody gets mad, just try to be really polite with them. It actually wasn't that like bad.
That's good though.
Like in a weird way, it was like really similar. Overall, the traveling experience was amazing, and anyone who gets the opportunity to go should.